are doing well. So welcome to my channel Assistance by Mrs.D. Nandan. This is my first video where I have come live to teach you. So let's get started with today's video, children. We are going to begin.
So we begin with health and hygiene. Now under health and hygiene, children, we will first study about the new words, because while we are reading the lesson you will come across these terms and it is necessary that we understand what is the exact meaning of these terms. Otherwise it will be difficult for you to understand the lesson. So first I am going to tell you and explain you the new words which are given in the starting of the lesson. So let's begin with the first word. The first word is, children, allergen. Now what does allergen means? It is such a substance that will cause any kind of allergic reaction in a body. Now allergens can be different kind of material, children. They can be sometimes the various dust molecules that are there in the air. They can be the hair of the animal that are there. They can be the pollen grains. They can be some kind of fabric that we wear. It can be some kind of food that we eat. So different person can be allergic to different kind of allergens. That means when they enter our body, they cause what is known as allergy. So a substance that was called any kind of an allergic reaction is termed to be an allergen. Next is anaphylaxis. Now what is anaphylaxis? Let's see that. An increased sensitivity to an allergen that will cause dilation of the blood vessels and tightening of the muscles, which will lead to low blood pressure, difficulty in breathing, and at times can be fatal if left untreated. Now this means, children, this is such a condition in which due to the allergens that have gone inside a body, they cause the dilation of the blood vessels. Now blood vessels are, children, the vessels through which the blood moves in our body. Right, so they become dilated. That means they become expanded, they become bigger in size, right? So they dilate, and the muscles, they become tight. When the blood vessels dilate or become bigger, the muscles that are around that portion of the body, children, it becomes very, very tight. So both these things together, they lead to low blood pressure. That means the blood pressure is the pressure that is exerted by the blood when it is moving in our body. So that blood pressure gets lower down, and all these things together cause difficulty in breathing. That means the person is not able to breathe properly, and if you don't treat it on time, then it might become very risky for a person's life. Next is asthma. It is a condition of the lungs in which the alveoli become narrowed. Now you know, children, the air sacs in the lungs are alveoli only, where the actual exchange of the gases takes place. That means while we are breathing, the actual taking in of the oxygen and giving out of the carbon dioxide is being done in the alveoli. So they become very, very narrow, leading to coughing and shortness of breath again. Now this asthma, person who are asthmatic, they are not able to breathe properly. They take a lot of problem. They face a lot of problem in breathing. They start coughing a lot and they take short breath, right? Contact dermatitis. It is an inflammation of the skin which is caused due to the exposure to the allergens. Sometimes the allergens, they only attack the upper skin of our body. That means when they are attacking only the skin, the surface, that is known as contact dermatitis. Allergic rhinitis. Now what is this? Inflammation of the mucous membrane of the nose and the eyes in response to the allergen. Now this means, children, sometimes when the allergic reaction takes place, or when the allergens enter inside a body, then they only reach to the nose and the eyes, right? So when they are reaching to the internal lining of the nose, that is known as the mucous membrane, children, due to which this mucous membrane, a sticky fluid is secreted in our nose. That is there, that spreads in all the hair that are present inside our nasal cavity. That means inside our nostrils. So they cause the inflammation. That means they affect the mucous membrane of the nose as well as the eyes, right? Then it is antibody. Sometimes due to this, children, sometimes you have a runny nose and even a lot of tears keep coming out of the eyes. So that can be due to rhinitis. Then is antibody. Now this is very important, children. Many a time you will come across this word, antibody. It is a special kind of a protein that is produced by our immune system. That means the immune system of our body, of every person's body, secretes or produces this special protein in response to any foreign protein or particle called antigen. That means whenever any foreign body, children, or any antigen enters inside our body, then our body's immune system automatically starts producing something that can kill it or something that can control its activity. So that special protein which our body starts making in order to safeguard it from the antigen attack is known as antibody. Now these days, because of this coronavirus, when we take a lot of medicines that can boost up our immunity, children, so what are they doing? They are trying to boost up, they are giving a lot of energy to our immune system, so that whenever any kind of antigen enters inside a body, that means any kind of a virus, any kind of attack, any kind of a antigen enters inside a body, our body's immune system will be able to produce this antibody for us. That is a special protein and we can be safe. Antigen, a foreign protein to which the body reacts by making antibodies. Now this antigen is what, children? Any kind of antigen can be any kind of a foreign protein, children. It is again a protein which when enters inside a body in order to save it, what was it making? It was again making a special protein, and this protein was called antibody. So when any foreign protein enters a body, that is antigen, and when a body reacts to it to save it, it is antibody. So these terms are there. These are very important, children. You should learn them and they can be asked in any ways in your test or in your exam. Although the human immune system provides very effective protection against viruses, bacteria, any kind of a parasite, other microorganisms, sometimes it does its job well, mounting a major defense against a harmless antigen. Such immune responses are called allergic reactions. That means, students, many a times when any of these things enter inside a body and they are not very harmful, or maybe they are not going to make us sick, then still a body, maybe they might be harmless or they might be harmful. Any of the cases, any time any antigen will enter inside a body, any allergen will enter inside a body, our immune system quickly starts reacting to it, and that is known as allergic reaction. Now one example of this allergic reaction is, children, hay fever. Now hay fever, it is the sensitivity that many people exhibit or show to the proteins that are released from the pollen grains. Now this sensitivity is caused due to the protein that is released from the pollen grains, right? Pollen grains are produced by the plants, and when they move from the one flower to other flower, that is from the anther to the stigma, that was known as pollination. So those pollen grains, and sometimes they are there floating in the air, and they enter inside a person's body with the oxygen that we inhale inside. So the protein that is released by this pollen grains, children, it causes an allergy which is known as hay fever. Now this is giving you the definition of allergy, children. Allergy is the hypersensitivity or unusual reactivity of a body tissue to any foreign substance such as pollen grain, dust, or any other thing that causes a physical reaction. That means anything enters inside a body which is unknown for a body, it starts reacting to it by producing the antibodies, and so that is known as allergy. Now what happens during an allergic reaction? During an allergic reaction, children, several parts of a body's immune system are activated and they help to attack the allergen. That means the immune system becomes very, very active as any foreign substance enters inside a body, and it starts preparing itself to attack the allergen. immune cells called the lymphocytes. Now this word is important, children. You should underline lymphocytes. The immune cells are called the lymphocytes. They start producing a large number of proteins, and these proteins are antibodies, which I told you right now, children. So underline these two words. So antibodies, you could also say, children, antibodies are produced by the lymphocytes, okay, of the immunity, say the immune system of our body, okay. Antibodies combine with the allergens to cause the release of certain substances from the body cells into the blood and some other body fluids. These substances are called the H substances. They bring about various reactions. Now what are they doing? They try to kill them. These antibodies, they go and combine with the allergen, and then they start producing something, another substance, which is called the H substance. And this H substance brings about the various reactions in our body. Now when a lot of H substance has been produced, children, in the cells, then they start doing various kind of reactions in our body. Now the first case can be they can attract more immune cells. That means they can attract more lymphocytes to that site where they encounter that some foreign substances have entered inside our body. So more immune cells come to that area. And together, what do? These H substance that is produced and more of the immune cells, the lymphocytes that come over there, they together cause the dilation of the blood vessels that I told you in the beginning, and causing fluid to build up in that area. Now when more lymphocytes are brought in that particular area, children, a lot of H substance is produced. So what does that together, all the H substance does? They can cause the fluid to build up in that area. A lot of fluid is built up in that area, is made in that area. Then some of the lymphocytes directly attack the allergen. That means they don't wait for the antibodies to be produced. They start directly attacking on the allergen. The results of these actions are called inflammatory responses. Now these reactions together that the body is giving, a lot of H substances being produced, a lot of lymphocytes are being attracted to that particular area. Then they start attacking the allergens directly. So all this together is known as the inflammatory response. And the symptoms of this inflammatory response in our body is, children, sneezing, right? Rashes, some kind of red rashes appear on your body. A lot of coughing or even vomiting can result. So these are the reactions that how our body is reacting to the allergen that has entered inside our body. So they try to fight with it. And while fighting, a lot of side effects, you can say, children, that appear in the form of symptoms in our body.
So that's it for today's video, children. I hope I made myself very clear to you and you have understood each and every point that I have explained to you in today's video. If you have really understood, you know what is to be done. Please do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell icon, because after that you will be notified with every new video that I'm going to upload. See you very soon with rest of the videos upcoming soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.